Okay, so basically you want to ask them if their camera and video or audio is working correctly, functioning properly for the purpose of making a recording. Ask them if they are sure that it's working correctly. So basically, if they are asking for your driver's license and papers, you want to basically ask them if they have a warrant to search you. And you want to make sure that, for the record, I'm not operating for hire engaging in transportation or other commercial use of the highways. And you want to, so here, for the record, I'm not operating in capacity by engaging in a form of transportation. Officer, am I under a custodial arrest? Am I under a custodial arrest? If I'm not under a custodial arrest, am I free to go? What articulable probable cause that leads you to believe that I have committed a crime or about to commit a crime that authorizes you to stop or detain or arrest me? And so, for the record, officer, in order to protect my rights and not waive any by error or accident, I wish to clarify my legal understanding of the situation. You said that I'm not free to go, so I must conclude that I am under a custodial arrest, not simply a investigative detention. Therefore, I am invoking my fundamentally protected rights, including my rights to remain silent and my right to assistance of counsel. From this point forward, I do not consent to providing you with any information or documents that could or will be used against me in a court of law or possibly incriminate me. So please do not ask me to produce any of this or give it to you. From this point forward, please do not ask me to answer questions or perform any tests related to any matter whatsoever without my attorney present. Officer, badge number, do you intend to harm, injure, or punish me by any method of assault, arrest, or incarceration because I have invoked these fundamentally protected rights? And this is where it usually gets pretty hot. For the record, officer, no law is valid if it requires me in any way to waive my fundamentally protected right in order to exercise any other right or alleged privilege, and no law can convert the free exercise of my rights into a crime. I have repeatedly informed you that I choose not to waive any of my fundamentally protected rights. So I ask you, officer, badge number, do you intend to harm, injure, steal my property, or otherwise punish me for invoking my fundamentally protected rights? Officer, badge number, do you, due to your attitude, demeanor, and your continuous threats to falsely charge and commit acts of violence against me and my property while displaying a deadly weapon, I feel physically threatened in a fear for my life. I demand that you cease and desist and request immediate presence of your supervisor. I do not consent to any of your actions, the use of force against me or my property, or being forced to exit my car for any purposes, especially so that you may attempt to steal my property and or assault or injure or kill me. Officer, are you fully aware that I have already invoked my fundamentally protected rights to remain silent and my right to assistance counsel? Do you intend to continue unlawful efforts to violate my rights? It is my belief that the information you are demanding may possibly be used against me in a court of law or an attempt to incriminate me. And if that is so, then upon the advice of legal counsel, I must respectfully decline to provide you with any information or evidence that possibly can or would be used against me for those purposes. Officer, I am asking you, do you intend to continue to deny me in my rights and falsely imprison me, or am I free to go? Okay, so it can get pretty heated, and they may start asking for different reasons to get involved with you at this point. Officer, badge number, your statement is blatantly false. Okay, this is where they make a statement saying they smell marijuana or alcohol. officer's statement is patently false and an outright lie. Are you now trying to fabricate probable cause by making false statements into the record and false allegations against me? And so that's basically the script. You got to be careful, because these guys are what they call they can get triggered. One minute they'll be nice and kind, next minute they'll pull out their gun with their finger on the trigger. And so be careful.